Hey there, Kobernusz here from Kobernusz.com, and welcome to the Physiology Show. This is episode number 17, and it's literally about to go down because you're going to find out the best exercise program known to man, woman, person, whatever it is. Okay? It's the best one ever. Now, when I say that, that's a pretty specific thing. So you could almost go, that's micro, let's go macro for a second. The best anything. You can use this concept for the best exercise program. You can use this concept for the best product, the best anything, right? Anything. It's really simple. It would blow your mind how simple it is. But I think as human beings, we like to overcomplicate shit. Like, it's just ridiculous the amount of overcomplication that happens every single day, right? And if you notice what shirt, this is my favorite shirt. My favorite shirt from my guy, Gary V, right? Work. That's how you get it, right? Work. That's how you get it. Like, I don't even know the words behind, work, but work is like the favorite part of my shirt here. Like, work. Okay, that's not the best part of best exercise program. What's the best exercise program to lose weight? What's the best exercise program to get big? What's the best exercise program to get lean? What's the best exercise program for rehab on the knee? What's the best exercise program for lower back pain? What's the best? Are you seeing, like, okay, ready? All of this. What's the best program? What's the best nutritional program? What's the best? Now, I can't give you any of that information just as a legal sidebar because I'm not a dietitian or a nutritionist, right? I can give you some general non-medical advice, but sidebar, right? What's the best product out there? Here it is, right? Like, you ready for it? Like, it's gonna blow your mind. If you're ready for it, keep listening. If not, then, go back to the matrix and get plugged back in. Because the best exercise program is the one you'll actually freaking do on a consistent basis. Right? Nobody wants to talk about work. Nobody wants to talk about time. Nobody wants to talk about, right, actually doing it. They just want to talk. They want to say, I got the best program. This program is none like you've ever seen it before. This product is the best. It doesn't matter what it is, it's the best. You've never seen it before. Here's the problem. I have seen it before. We all have. History just repeats itself. Like, if you really are in tune with, like, what's happening in today's world, we're just repeating the same shit until you wake up, until you get unplugged, until you actually commit to something. Who in the history of freaking mankind are the people who are the most successful? They pick one thing, or two or three, however it breaks down, and they just keep doing it. Those are the most successful people in the world. Me making videos seemed very silly when I first started doing all of this stuff. It seemed like, why am I doing this? But now I keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Now I'm very comfortable. This right here is very comfortable for me. So the best way that I can get my information, or I learn, or the best way I can teach is I just talk it out. Like, that's it. It's the best way I can do it. And how did I know that? Because I kept trying, kept doing. But the best program out there is the one that you'll freaking do consistently. Consistency is key. Like Michael Jordan, like I say this a lot. Michael Jordan, how do you think he got the best free throw percentage? How do you think his free throw percentage was just so freaking high? Or, like, how do you think he was so good at dunking and shooting three-pointers? I don't even like basketball. I just love the fact that Michael Jordan worked his ass off every single day. Work and time and consistency and determination. And he had the community of people wrapped around him who believed in him, and he ultimately believed in himself. Like, that's it. He looked in the mirror and said, I will be the best. Now, to my knowledge, to my understanding, I haven't heard anybody. I've heard people who are like Mike, right? But there is nobody who, in his prime, could beat Michael Jordan, right? Nobody. Zero. Because nobody wants to work that hard anymore. Nobody. Now, there might be the 1% of people watching this who actually do work that hard. I commend you. This video is not for you. It's for the rest of the 99% of the people who bitch and complain and say, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, and this doesn't work. If you haven't given yourself a year of commitment and actual change, then that's not anywhere near long enough. It's not. Don't bullshit me and say you have, because I know you haven't. It's just how it works. If you're doing 21 days and a challenge of this and a challenge of that, and you're doing this and for 6 months here, and then you change it, like, that's too many changes. Way too many changes for you to actually know what works. Like spitballing, I love the word spitballing, because you just, right, and it'll stick to the wall. After a while, that shit's gonna fall off the wall, right? Taking noodles, throwing it against the wall, that idea where if you gotta find out what sticks, eventually it's gonna fall off. And the reason I say it like that is because the only way to find out if something works is you just keep trying it and trying it and trying it. Then, if you know yourself, your self-awareness is at an all-time high, then and only then will you be able to commit and actually know if it works or not. Like, I make workout videos, and I think those are fun to do, but I think this, once I start to actually be real with myself, this is what I enjoy most. It's just talking real, like talking and doing, because I can back up what I say. All I do is keep learning. That's it. It's literally all I'm doing. I've worked within the exercise field for 10 years, like 10 years now. And in the last 2.5, I started talking, via the internet. Like, now I'm being heard. But there's too many people out there who just start and then they're an expert. They're not a freaking expert. You're not an expert until you put in the work. Until you actually do it. And if you're a year into it and nothing has really changed, then you kind of know, right? Like, okay, that's probably not working. But you have to give something. You have to, like, really commit to it and give it all you got. And then you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I am unstoppable. You're unstoppable. You just have to believe it. Like, too many people out there are just getting fooled. Like, the latest one I've seen is this little ab machine that's supposed to strap onto you and it, like, works it for you. It acts like a TENS unit, right? It's not going to work. Like, you physically have to flex that muscle and, like, practice contracting. And you put it on your arms, right? And it's supposed to make you have big arms. No, right? It's not going to work. But here's the deal. It might, right? It might. But you're going to give it a week, and you're going to give it maybe 10 days, and you're going to get sore. You're going to really ache, and then you're going to, that doesn't work. It makes me feel even worse, and I'm going to put it down, and then it's going to collect dust, and eventually you're going to throw it away because you didn't commit to it. You bought it for the fast way, the easy way, the quick fix. There is no fast, easy, quick. There just isn't. Quit looking for the fast way out of everything. Anything worth doing takes time, effort, consistency, determination, takes a community. It takes a village, right? You ever heard of that? If you've been living under a rock your entire life, you probably have never heard of that before. That little saying called "it takes a village," and that's community, right? That's the point. Work. Consistency, right? Decide within yourself that you're worth it. If you keep putting everything in front of yourself and expecting something to change, why? Why would you think anything would change? But Jed, I'm trying. I keep doing this. No. Trying is sad and doing is better. Okay? Trying is good. But if you try and try and try and, like, you don't ever make the shift up here and down here, then you're really never going to do anything. It's never going to change. continuing the same plugged in motion, looking for the same outcome, to blame somebody else, to put negativity out there, to say that person doesn't know what they're doing, that person doesn't know what they're doing. I'm not saying I know it all. I know a crap ton of information. I know what I know very well. 99% of the stuff that I do, I suck at. But I'm okay with it. Because the 1% that I know, and that's movement and motivation, right? Put them together, you got it. But that's the point. Is as soon as you know what you do, and you know, and that purpose is right here, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. So while you're thinking of all of these other things that people aren't good at, you can be good at one thing and just keep going with it, right? And I'm not saying the WODs, the workouts of the day, are going to work for everybody. They're all free. They're all free. Nobody has to pay for them. I do have a little donate button, but I'm not expecting anybody to donate, right? But the whole ask is there. You do it, and you'll find results. Find a program, find anything, right? And commit to it. Consistency. I finally, in my own head, have found a way to bottle up consistency and give it away. And those are the WODs. Those are the workouts of the day. I bottled them up, put them on a blog post, and I give them away. Consistency. If you just do them, and if you start to believe, right? Believe and work that you have got it all, then you got it all. That's it. Wholeheartedly. It's very funny to me that there's so many people out there who don't realize that they are their own problem and their own solution. You are. You're your own problem and you're your own solution. Because the people around you, they don't matter. They don't. If you truly believe right here that you're changing, that you can change, somebody's sitting over there saying, what do you want to do that for? How come you're doing that? I just really don't support that. I don't want you doing that anymore. But you really feel it and believe that's what you have going on, then keep going. Then keep doing it. Eventually, the people around you, they'll either follow or leave, right? Or they may talk about you behind your back, but by that point, it really doesn't matter because you don't give a shit what people think of you. And that's the best part. Getting to a point right here where nobody else can take down your walls. Nobody. You have walls set up to say, you know what? If you don't completely understand me, then I'm not opening up to you. Then you don't deserve to know the real me. You just don't. Zero. You know nothing about me. And yet, you know everything about me. Because I put it out there. And I'm okay with it. I put it out there in hopes that maybe one person will put it up here and lock it in and say, boy, that guy was right. I can do anything. And I will hold myself responsible. I believe in me. I believe in myself. And that is why I do what I do. And that right there is a program that is the best program known to mankind. Is the one that you do every day. And not even every day. The one that you do, right? The one that you do. Like, you could go to school, okay? You go to school. Not bagging on colleges. Right now, college is just, it's a weird time for colleges, let me tell you. If you go to school and you learn all of this stuff and you don't use it, what are those tools good for? Yes, granted, there's some good things you can learn in college. But like, if you go online, take a course, and you never use it, what's the point? If you go online, if you go anywhere and you go buy a product and you don't ever use it, what's the point? See where I'm going with all of this? Use it. The best exercise program, the best knee rehabilitation program, the best low back pain routine, the best beach body ready to go program is the one that you actually will follow through on, that you will be consistent with, that you dedicate the rest of your life to. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. Cobra Nation, you know who you are out there. I just appreciate the hell out of every moment and every second of your attention, because your attention is everything to me. And for the ones who have the CDC, as people will call it, as I have dubbed it to be, consistency, determination, and community, you know what I'm saying here. If not, email me, ygt@jedkobernusz.com. Let's talk. Let's figure out how work will get you to where you're going to go. And not everybody's going to follow me. And my program may not be the best for you. It may not. I'm okay with that. I'm not here on this world to please everybody, but I'm here to change everybody. If you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed.